encourage you, cousin, just to, the Bible said the race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but it's given to the one that will endure. You know what I'm saying? So don't you worry about, don't allow the outside to get on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Don't, because that's what we do. As humans, that we allow, the out things, the out appearance, or, what people say, or things, whatever the case may be, to get on the inside of us. And when they get on the inside of us, it really defines and it really deflects, the creativity of God. You know what I'm saying? So God only creates you. You know what I'm saying? It's only one you, and the only person you can be, outside of you is on Halloween. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time you can be somebody else is on Halloween. But even on Halloween, you know what I'm saying? Even on that day, you still have to be you, because one thing about it is that God, it's like a fragrance, and it's people drawn to that type of fragrance. And if you try to defile that fragrance, or you try to go to another fragrance, how can you win the people that God has specifically for you? You know what I'm saying? So always stay. That's why the Bible said we are beautifully and wonderfully made in God's image, because God, it's, you know what I'm saying? God only made you, cousin. And you know what I'm saying? And please stay authentic. Please stay, you know what I'm saying, real. Please just stay with God, because, of course, we all go through trials and tribulation. You know, so we all going through something on here. You know what I'm saying? We all go through depression, either stress, anything that's financial, whatever the case may be, whatever the case, cousin. But, so I just want to encourage you just to stay authentic and stay with God, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Because, God is walking with you. A lot of times that we don't feel like God is walking with us because of the stuff that we're going through. A lot of times we feel like that God has forgotten about us because we go through a lot of depression, go through a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, so we're going through a lot of financial stuff. You know what I'm saying? We feel like that, like, it's like, dang, God, you really left me in this place. But God has not forgotten about you, cousin. I also want to encourage you, cousin, not to be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself, cousin. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times that we feel like that. Also, another thing that God was showing me that we all go through is that we feel like that God does not forgive us. You know what I'm saying? And God, the blood of Jesus is so strong that it forgives us for our past, present, our future sins. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we feel like we go through a cycle of sin, or a cycle of this, or a cycle of this, you know what I'm saying, a cycle of that, or because maybe we feel like that, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, God ain't gonna forgive me because I keep my door. But God's grace and mercy is sufficient. You know what I'm saying? There's no limit on God's grace and mercy. And cousin, just continue just to stay strong. Be the strong person that you are. You know what I'm saying? And God's not going to bring you this far to leave you. I know we heard that a lot, but this actual true saying, you know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of stuff that you're going through even at this moment, but it's like, okay, you have to realize to yourself, okay, I've been through something worse than this, or I've been through, you know what I'm saying? I've been through trials and tribulations that, you know what I'm saying, that's worse than this, but you know what I'm saying? God has not forgotten about you, cousin. You know what I'm saying? I have not forgotten about you, even though you forgot about me, but it's cool, cousin. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so sorry, cuz.
No, it's okay, because I honestly, I really do understand, because you have a big platform, and you know what I'm saying, and with that, you know what I'm saying, your platform does not only stop on TikTok, but you also have a daily life. Also, you also have a career. You also dealing with people and stuff like that. So I don't expect you, you know what I'm saying, to know one person, but I just want to, you know what I'm saying, just be like John the Baptist. The Bible said John the Baptist was the voice that was crying out in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying, and cousin, if you don't hear anything else from me, but just I want to let you know that continue to be encouraged. Cause don't be discouraged, cousin. Continue to be encouraged, cousin. I'm gonna let you know that your trials and tribulations, things that you're going through, cousin, it's going to benefit you in the long run, in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow the outside to get in the inside. I just want to, leave off with it. Don't allow, you know what I'm saying, the outside. Cause like I said, every day this world is turning every day. This world is changing every day. There's something new every day. You know what I'm saying? But don't allow what the world, the Bible said that we in this world, but we not of this world. Remember that we stay in the world, but we not of it. So therefore God said, hey, don't allow this world to taint you. Don't allow this world, because the Bible said they will call good evil and evil good. You know what I'm saying? So and that's the world. You know what I'm saying? And so just continue just to don't get disconnected from God, cousin. Like I said, I know that we go through stuff every day. Literally, there's always something going on tragic. And you know what I'm saying? It could be something financially, emotionally, physically. You know what I'm saying? Our past a lot of times keep on coming up in our face. You know what I'm saying? The devil always throwing those little arrows and stuff like that. But remember that when the enemy comes as a flood, cousin, God will lift up a standard. But you got to allow God to lift up a standard, cousin. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things God would not do if we don't want God to do it for us. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want healing, if you really want restoration, you really pour out your heart towards God. That's their relationship with God is going to cause the healing process. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things God's not going to do without our permission. That is true, because one thing about it is that God gave us all free will. So if we don't want to be healed, God's not going to heal us. If we don't want to be delivered or set free, God's not going to do it, because God is a gentleman and God gives us all free choice and free will on how we want our blessing to receive to us. You know what I'm saying? So God, so Cause I just want to let you know, don't stop for nothing. I know, like I said, I know a lot of stuff can happen and stuff like that. A lot of mind attacks, a lot of emotional attacks, a lot of financial attacks and stuff like this and stuff like that, whatever it may be. But no matter whatever the enemy brings your way, you got to know that God has gave you God has equipped you for what the enemy has brought to you. You know what I'm saying? And you have to know that the enemy always work, you know what I'm saying? He always working in something that we are familiar with, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to the enemy, it's nothing new with the enemy. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new with the devil. The devil's gonna always throw stuff our way that we already knew is gonna either come or it's gonna eventually come, or you know what I'm saying? So that's why God gave us, that's why the Bible told us to put on the whole armor of God so we can stand against the wiles of the enemies. You know what I'm saying? So I want to encourage you, because just continue to have the whole arm of God. That's the breastplate of righteousness. That's the sword of the spirit. You know what's in your Bible. You know what I'm saying? And cousin, I love you so much. And and cousin, you got this. You know what I'm saying? You got this. No matter what the enemy brings your way, no matter what people says about you, no matter, you know what I'm saying? Even cousin, even with relationships that you had back then, you know what I'm saying? Don't you even worry about those. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no prophet, but I'm a prophet. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people that is against you. You know that, cousin. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that have their mouth up on you. You know what I'm saying? But woe unto them, cousin. But don't you stop, no matter who have their mouth up on you. You know what I'm saying? The Bible said, touch not my anointing, do my prophets no harm. You know what I'm saying? Cousin, you are one of God's anointed. So that's woe unto them. But cousin, don't you allow what people say about you dictate who God said you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't you allow what people say. Don't you allow what men say about you to dictate. Because a lot of times we are like that. When people say something bad about us, or when we hear something said bad about us, we start to change who we are. Because don't you allow the things of man, don't you allow the things of the devil, you know what I'm saying? Don't you allow worldly things to change who you are. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know what God, who God said you are, God said you're beautiful and wonderful man. God said you're head and not the tail, you're above and not beneath. You're blessed in the city, you're blessed in the field. Don't you allow what people say. Don't you allow what family members say. Don't you allow what ex-friends or ex-relationships used to say about you, or what they still saying even about you on live or in person or subliminal message or on TikTok. Cousin, don't you allow anybody, who report would you believe? And that's the report of the Lord. Don't you believe what the reports of people say, cousin? You're stronger than this. You're better than this, cousin, and you are stronger than that, and you are better than that, cousin. So God got you, cousin. You know what I'm saying? It's woe unto them. You know what I'm saying? Woe unto them, those people that, slander and gossip about you, because woe unto them, cousin. But you continue to be the strong woman that you are. You continue to be the strong Proverbs 31 woman that you are, cousin. You know what I'm saying? You continue to smile for all of us, cousin. You know what I'm saying? And there's healing in smiling. There's healing in that. You know what I'm saying, cousin? And ain't nothing wrong with you, cousin. You're beautiful and wonderfully made. And God has perfected you. You know what I'm saying? You have to believe that, cuz you have to believe that God has perfected you, and everything that God has done, he has perfected with his hands towards you, cousin. So, cousin, I love you so much now.
No, I was telling you that I love you too. No, I was telling you that I love you too.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you now. A couple of months ago, I had sent you my number, so cousin, my number's still in there. You know what I'm saying? So I love you, cousin, and you hit me up
I
when
love you.
anytime.
Okay, I will. Thank you for the encouraging words.
No problem.
Okay, bye bye. Yeah, my dog's just a barking. He is. That's why I can't take him nowhere. I hope the thing don't go out. It might go out, y'all. I might have to come back. Never would have made it. It might go out. Feel so bad. Shit. Boy, down here.